In today's video, we're going to be talking about why I never used to be much of a fan of the 90% constitutional silver, how I started to integrate it into my stack, and why I can now say that I actually really like it. What's going on, video? Welcome back to another everybody. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and enjoying freedom. It's a great day to have a great day. Today, I want to talk about how I discovered and how I got involved with and why I love 90% silver, when I never used to love 90% silver. I actually tried to stay away from it for a really long time. We're going to get into it, but really quick, just in case you're new.
Make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Brand new video over there. Go check it out. The link will be in the description. And if you want to get some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel, I would really appreciate it. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. But today
is Friday, July 9th, 2021. It's actually Thursday, July 8th, as I'm recording the video, filming it a day in advance. But today I wanted to talk about why I love 90% silver, constitutional silver, junk silver, whatever you want to call it. Now, believe it or not, this video is going to primarily be a clip that I stole from myself from the Wednesday night live stream that I did in the VIP club. I go live every Wednesday night around 7 p.m. I also do monthly giveaways, daily silver and gold deal alerts, and a ton of other stuff as well. Link in the description if you want to become a VIP club member. But during the stream, we were talking about a lot. We were talking about some of the Type 2 Silver Eagle's new security features and how I'm kind of frustrated with what's going on with those. That was actually yesterday's video, so if you didn't catch that, you might want to watch it. We also talked about pre-33 gold. We talked about taxes, business, stocks, real estate. We talked about so much, and there was a solid portion of the stream, maybe about 10 to 15 minutes, where we just talked about 90%. We were talking about that constitutional silver. We were talking about the 90% quarters, dimes, and half dollars, the pre-65 silver. Now, truth be told, I was never really that big of a fan of it. When I started stacking silver at the very end of 2017, didn't really want much to do with it. Pretty much the entire year of 2018, I wanted nothing to do with it. And then something changed toward the end of 2018. I'm not going to tell the story because I already told the story in the clip that I'm about to show everybody. Here it is. I'll shut up for now. I'll show the clip. It's a little bit lengthy because I went into full detail regarding how I started to integrate the constitutional into my stacking strategy. And then after the clip is done, I'm going to come back on. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that 90%. Here's the clip. Here we go. 90% DYDSS shirt. Also bought some 90% silver today. 20.5 times face. Nice. 20.5 times face. See, that's what I love about the 90%. Now, don't get me wrong. The premiums on 90% are, in fact, up. But not nearly as up as most other stuff. We're not even going to talk about the Silver Eagles. We know. But the Maple Leafs, the generic rounds, even those are technically carrying a higher premium than the 90%. Per troy ounce, by the way. I know you're going by face value. But if you go by per troy ounce, aka 3 half dollars, 6 quarters, or 14 dimes, it's cheaper than getting a troy ounce of pure silver. At least everywhere I've looked. And I would assume probably close to every coin shop ever. So yeah, 90%. I mean, you can't escape the premiums. There's no such thing as low premium silver anymore. There's no real such thing as at spot silver anymore. But to be honest with you, the best we can do right now is probably constitutional or generic silver when it's on sale. And if you can get some 90% on sale, oh my god, forget it. 20.5 times 1.4 equals $28.70 per ounce. Yeah, see what I'm talking about? $28.70 per ounce in comparison to $29, $30, maybe $31 for an ounce of silver. That's, you know, generic silver. An excellent deal. Man. Andrew, you said you somewhat recently got started stacking, correct? Man, you're gonna envy me when I tell you this, but I remember it sounds ridiculous saying back in the day, but back in the day 2 years ago, I remember going to APMEX or whatever, and I would see listings 14 times face. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure I remember $12.99 times face. I remember 15 times face. Good god. I'm really glad I spent 2019 picking up as much 90% as I did. It really kick-started the constitutional stacking for me. Because prior to that, I really didn't like 90%. I thought it was boring. I thought it was bland. I didn't think it was nearly as fascinating as pure silver. I'd even said, you know, way back then, I was like, 90%, you know, it's good and all, silver, but I just prefer pure silver. Everyone has their preferences. I like pure silver better. And to be honest, if I was absolutely forced to choose between the two, I would probably still go with pure silver, not gonna lie, but I really understand and appreciate and respect 90% now. Same could be said about 40%, although it takes up a little bit too much space for me. I think 40% silver half dollars have their position in the stack, but it just takes up so much room. I mean, think about it. The coin is 40% silver. That means more than half of that entire coin is not silver. Less than half of it is money. And if you have your fair share of 40%, it takes up a lot of room. And it takes 7 40% silver half dollars to equate to about a troy ounce. But if you were to go with 90% silver half dollars, all it would take is about 3. See the difference? Having 7 half dollars compared to 3? You save so much space. It takes up less than half as much room. 90% is great. I love 90%. I respect 90%. I appreciate 90%. It took me until about 2019, but I finally understand 90%. It definitely has its place in my stack. I don't have any on screen at the moment. Actually, I don't have any out here at all. I have it all locked up. But still, 90% is important. Not a lot of people realize how important 90% is. And I know that there are a lot of people out there who exclusively stack 90%. How many comments I've gotten from people over the years, all my videos. People used to hate on me for not stacking 90%, and I was like, I'll start stacking it eventually, but to be honest with you, I'm just not really interested in it. Silver, what's the difference? 90% versus pure silver. Who cares the level of purity? I just prefer stacking the pure silver. What's the difference? It's still silver. That's what I said all throughout, 2018. And toward the end of 2018, I think it was Black Friday. Yeah, it had to have been Black Friday. I got some Black Friday silver right here on screen. This little 5-ounce silver bar. Got the 5-ounce bar on Black Friday along with a bunch of other weird miscellaneous Canadian coins that at the time I had never even heard of before. Plenty of Maple Leafs, probably a bunch of Silver Eagles, Philharmonics. And guess what? Several bags of 90%. The point being is that Black Friday, Cyber Monday, I picked up my fair share of 90%. And that was right before 2019. This was November of 2018. And I said to myself at the very end of that year that starting in 2019, every single time I pick up some 90% silver, or I'm sorry, every single time I pick up silver, period, I'm going to throw in a little bit of 90%. Just because at the time, I still wasn't very interested in it. Still didn't really like it. Wasn't a fan. But guess what? You don't have to like it. You don't have to be a fan. It's still silver, and diversification is important. That was my mentality. I was like, maybe it'll grow on me. Maybe it won't. I don't know. But guess what? It's still silver, so who cares? I'm going to start stacking it. A little bit at a time. So I continued doing my thing. I was picking up 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 ounces of silver at a time. Whether I was placing an order online or stopping by the coin shop and picking up a handful of silver rounds or whatever. I wasn't going crazy. I wasn't picking up 3, 4, 5 kilos at a time. No, I was just picking up usually between 5 and 10 troy ounces at a time. Coin shop or online, didn't matter to me. But starting in 2019, every single time I would do that, I would throw in like 4 silver quarters. Or 10 silver dimes or 2 silver half dollars. Just so I can start integrating it into my stack because I knew that diversification was important. I've always been a big believer in diversification, even before I discovered silver and gold. Diversification is key when it comes to your money and when it comes to all other facets of life. Diversification is crucial. It's mandatory. So I decided to not only stack silver, but diversify the levels of purity of the silver that I'm stacking. And guess what? I did that all year. Every month. Sometimes 2, 3, 4 times a month. Wasn't picking up very much at a time. Usually only $1 face value. Sometimes a little bit more if it was on sale. But if you do that every month, sometimes 2, 3, 4 times a month, and 12 months go by, it adds up. And guess what? That was all 2019. Then moving into 2020, January and February, I kept up the momentum. And by that time, I started to come around a little bit. I didn't really have much of a dislike for 90% anymore. I didn't really find it as boring or bland as I used to. I thought it was kind of cool. Wasn't overly excited about it. Silver Eagles were still king in my book. January and February 2020. Then March of 2020 happened. We don't even need to talk about that. We don't speak of March of 2020 around here. Actually, we do quite a bit. But like I said in the video that I just posted about the fear of missing out, spot price went down, premiums went up, everything turned upside down, everything flip-flopped. My ability to get my favorite coin was taken away from me because the premiums on Silver Eagles went up to, at the time, like $15 over spot. What? What is that? 15 over spot. 15 is spot. It's not even a premium. That's spot on top of spot. It's like, what in the world? I was used to silver in the teens, and now I gotta pick up a Silver Eagle for $30? No, thank you. And like I said in that fear of missing out video, I allowed 3 months to go by just because I didn't know exactly what was going to go on financially. I didn't know if my income was going to get taken away. I didn't know if I would have some money-related issues. So I kind of scaled back and I didn't pick up any silver, any gold for 3 months. Then at the end of those 3 months, I realized, okay, you know what? This probably isn't nearly as serious as it was made out to be. I realized that, okay, I think I'm going to be fine. So I got back to stacking, but being that the premiums on Silver Eagles were up in the sky, and the premiums on everything else were also up in the sky, but not nearly that high up, the 90% was still an opportunity. Because guess what? Nobody was really going after the 90%. No more than usual. The demand was, if I had to assume, probably the same as before everything fell apart. The demand on pure silver went sky high. That's why the premiums went up. So I saw an opportunity to get a bunch of 90% for relatively cheap. So that's exactly what I did. Let's see, 3 months. Let's see, March, April, May. Oh, no. April, May, and June were the months that I took off. And then July, August, and that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, so July, August, and September, I ended up getting a majority of my 90% off of eBay. Number one, because my local coin shop was closed. They were deemed unessential, even though they're a tax-paying business. I was under the impression that every single business is essential to the economy, but we're not going to go down that route. So I got a whole bunch of silver off of eBay. And coincidentally, the credit card that I was using, or the credit card that I had just recently gotten at the time, this one right here, the Discover It cashback card, it gives you 5% cashback on rotating quarterly categories. And that quarter, the third quarter, July, August, and September, aka where we are right now, so here we are a year later and it still applies, 5% cashback at restaurants and on your PayPal transactions, which means almost everything on the internet if you're going to buy it online, and especially eBay. So I got 5% cashback on all of that silver, up to $1,500. And guess what? It was my first year with the card, so all that cash back was matched. So it was technically 10% cash back on all that silver. I even picked up some gold as well. $1,500. You get 10% back. It's $150 saved. But yeah, if you know somebody with the card and you want to get it, use their referral link. If you don't know anybody with the card but you want to get it anyway, use my referral link. It's in the description. We each get a $50 statement credit. But yeah, I ended up getting a whole bunch of 90%, July, August, and September. And I got 10% of my cash back. I also ended up getting this right here, that 10-ounce bar, at spot at the time. And being that I saved 10% or got 10% cash back, I technically got it below spot. I got that Kraken. I got a 1 Queen's Beast, and I think maybe 1 or 2 gold coins as well, and the rest was all 90%. Bunch of 90%. $1,500 worth of 90%. Keep in mind, this is when the premiums were still not too bad, not too shabby on 90%. So I got my fair share of 90% last year. And I don't think I would have if I didn't use 2019 as my way of integrating it into the stack. That's when I developed an understanding of the importance of 90% and how crucial it is to diversify. So yeah, that right there was about 10, maybe 15 minutes worth of a conversation that we had during the live stream on Wednesday night. Believe it or not, it was almost a 4-hour long live stream. It was actually a VIP Club record. I don't believe I've ever done a stream that long before, and I definitely didn't do one that long in the VIP Club. So friendly reminder, I'll link it in the description if you want to join the VIP Club. Weekly live streams, and pretty soon I plan on doing more than just one a week. I also do monthly giveaways, daily silver and gold deal alerts, and so much more. I guarantee you the value exceeds the cost. Link in the description. But that was the conversation that we had regarding constitutional silver, and it's pretty funny how things change over time, how I just simply viewed the 90% silver as boring. I didn't find it interesting. I thought it was kind of dull, dry. It always felt like the spare change that I always had in my pocket. I knew that it wasn't. I knew the spare change that I had in my pocket was currency coins, and I knew that pre-65 quarters, dimes, and half dollars were actually money. I understood that, but for some strange reason, when I would think about it, or when I would see it, or if I would hold some of those coins in my hands, I just didn't have the enthusiasm. I don't know what it is. It just wasn't really appealing to me. So I went almost an entire year pretty much my entire first year, my first 11 months of stacking, openly saying, I really don't want to stack 90%. Maybe I will eventually. Maybe I'll pick up a little bit. I have no problem with that. But I just wasn't interested. So it's funny how Black Friday and Cyber Monday, I ended up getting a ton of 90% silver at a really good price back then. Pretty close to spot. Back then, a lot of silver was pretty close to spot. So if you can get your hands on low premium silver with a sale or a deal or a discount on top of that, it was just a win-win-win-win-win. And ever since then, I just decided, hey, you know what? Even though I'm not too into it, I'm going to start to integrate it into the stack. I'm going to start to prioritize it a little bit more. So I went from not liking it at all to kind of starting to embrace it. I understood the importance of diversification. I respected and appreciated the fact that 90% silver is essentially a fractional U.S. silver coin. It might not be pure silver, but it's still a fractional government-minted American coin, and it gives me the ability to break a troy ounce if I ever needed to, or make change for a larger piece of silver if I ever had to or wanted to, or whatever the case may be, without actually having to melt down the big block of silver and split it up. You can break a troy ounce of silver the same way you can break $1 or a 20 or a 50 or 100 or whatever. So I went from not liking it to starting to embracing it, to respecting it, appreciating it, to kind of admiring it, and now I can actually say that I'm a fan. I like 90% silver. I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic, and what are your thoughts when it comes to stacking 90% silver? Are you a fan of it? Is that all you stack? Or do you typically prefer to stick to the 3 or the 4 nines fine pure precious metals?
And if anybody's interested in joining the Precious Metals VIP Club, it's where I can do things on my own terms, not on YouTube's terms, my terms. I'm hosting privately held live streams. They're smaller and easier to manage. I'm posting exclusive VIP-only adventure vlogs. I also do giveaways, discounts, personalized promo codes, shoutouts, deal alerts when silver and gold is on sale on a variety of different websites. And of course, you can watch all of my videos early and commercial free. Come join the Precious Metals VIP Club. It'll be the first link in the description. You're invited. I'd be happy to have you. And if you guys enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button. If you guys like me, make sure to hit that subscribe button like a Karen hits a bus window. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Bunch of brand new videos over there. I posted one about China banning cryptocurrency, one about AT&T cutting its dividend, other videos about real estate, videos about silver, videos about gold, and a bunch of others. Go check them out. The link will be in the description. Trying really hard to hit 3,000 subscribers. We just hit 2,000, and I appreciate that. And if you want to help support the channel in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. Of course, we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies, which are up for grabs, along with a ton of other products. T-shirts, hoodies, even stickers, many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations, such as the recently released Kraken Stackin' t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, and coffee mug, inspired by the beautiful 2-ounce silver Kraken coin, which, by the way, is helping us raise a little bit of funds and awareness for ocean cleanup charity organizations at no additional cost to you. It comes out of my pocket, not yours. And of course, last but not least, the brand new DYDSS Karen Free Zone t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, and coffee mug.
My name is not Karen.
Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. And I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know once again.
What are your thoughts on everything shared in today's video? I know it was primarily a clip from the live stream, but I figured why reiterate when I can just steal that clip from myself? I already had the conversation. Gives you a little bit of a sneak peek of what goes on during the stream sometimes. But What are your thoughts on 90% silver? Because I know there's a lot of people out there who love 90%. That's all they stack. They don't even want the pure silver. They want nothing to do with it. They're all in on pre-65 silver quarters, dimes, half dollars. Maybe they're even stacking Morgan dollars and peace dollars and whatnot. Or are you not that big of a fan? Maybe you just don't see it as very exciting, kind of boring. Doesn't really seem like anything too foreign to you because you're used to quarters, dimes, and half dollars, even though they're not made out of money. They're made out of currency. Head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.